Okay, so evening guys, welcome to another edition of The Viking Beard with me, Matt. As you probably know, I'm trying to grow a massive style Viking beard, possibly going to end up braiding it, I don't know, whatever I do when it gets to that length. Try to grow the hair out, Viking style and everything else, love the show. And on my channel and on these videos, because this is the first time that I've tried to grow a full face of hair in my life, I'm on a quest to go out and find the best products that I like for my beard, as in oils, balms, butters, best stuff for my skin to try and make the most of what I've got, because as I'm getting older, I need all the bloody help I can get, and for my hair as well. So what I'm priding myself on this channel and all the reviews and little videos that I'm doing is all the stuff is completely unbiased. I'm not affiliated whatsoever to any of the companies. And the stuff that I'm going out buying myself, having sent through to me, I've basically told the companies that are sending stuff through to me, this is going to be an honest review, okay? If I can't give you guys my honest opinion and review of stuff, what's the point? Anyone can sit and go, yeah, I got this, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm not trying to be anything I'm not. I'm just on a quest for stuff that I like. So everything I'm going to tell you is my opinion. The cool thing nowadays, we can have our own opinions on everything. Stuff that I might love, you might hate, vice versa. Stuff that you hate, I might absolutely love. So today, we are going to be having a look at this, which was sent through to me a few days ago by Bubba's Balms, okay? Like I say, I'm nowhere affiliated to these guys, been using it a couple of days, so I know what it's like. It's not something that I just got in the post and like, oh yeah, slap it on, yeah, that'll do. So I know what this stuff is like because I have been using it. Now during this video, what we're going to do is break it down into packaging. Then we're going to talk about the contents of it, the scent profiles of it, and the price point of it, and everything else. And at the end of the video, we're going to score it out of 10, which is, in my opinion, 0 being don't touch it with a pooey stick, and 10, I absolutely love it and I'm not going to use anything else until anything better comes along. So I'm not affiliated to these guys whatsoever, so this is what they have sent through. Nice little kind of Hessian burlappy sort of style sack. I'm just opening it so you can see the logo on the front. It's quite a nice little simple logo, chat with the beard, Bubba's Beards. And opening it up, put the bag on there because you've seen the bag. These are the two balms that have been sent through to me that I have kind of requested because they're along the sort of scent profiles that I prefer in oils and balms. And kind of thing that I really like is your nice warm wintry spicy sort of smells, you know, that kind of cinnamon, warm latte, coffee, really nice sort of warm feeling, that pumpkin spice, that sort of stuff. Also really love my outdoors smells. I love that whole pine woody walking through a frosty forest smell. And at the other end of the scale, I like my really dense, sweet, sticky smells as well. So I kind of asked them if they wouldn't mind sending a couple through for basically the review of it. This is what they've sent me through. This one is Coconut Cleanse and this one is called Spice Lord, okay? Now just having a look at the tins, these are both 30 gram tins. We'll go through the pricing of their products at the end of the video and there'll be all full links and descriptions to where you can get this from and their website and blah, 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 blah at the end of the video. So this is what they look like. Now the packaging's quite nice, it's quite neat, it's quite simple. And what I have noticed, especially with doing some of these videos, that some of the stuff that's got really out there packaging, spent more money on the packaging than the product, and vice versa. Some of the smaller companies that have gone out and literally sort of like handcrafting this stuff at home, some of their, because they care more about the products, is better. So I've always remembered in life, never judge a book by its cover. So I have been using these and we shall talk about their scent profiles and their ingredients and everything else. So these guys are 100% natural, pure and organic, which is good because you don't want loads of chemicals going on your face, especially when your skin's as old and wrinkly as mine. So you want as good for your skin and your beard and your hair and everything as possible, which is great stuff. Now this stuff, I've written some notes down, so bear with me, is actually made out of shea butter, mango butter, beeswax, gives your beard a bit of hold. Also cocoa butter, sweet almond oil, hazelnut oil and coconut oil, and various other essential oils and stuff to give them obviously their scent and their smell and stuff like that. So opening up let's go with the Spice Lord first, okay? I have been using it. It looks kind of like your standard sort of stuff that you use. Put a little bit on my finger. And it's the thing that I've noticed about this. Some of the balms that I've had and I've used in the past are almost kind of sloppy, and everything that I store is in the same place, okay? And some balms, you notice, have slightly more beeswax in it to others. This one is quite nice because it seems to have a bit more of a firmer hold to it. I have had some in my beard all day and yesterday, and I put some on my beard tonight. And it is giving me a bit more of a firmer hold because I do suffer from, I wouldn't say it's a thin beard, but kind of like straggly bits everywhere. And it does give me a bit of hold. I know I've got the silly S-bend thing going off at the moment and on the top and everything. I don't care. I'm not trimming it. I'm growing it out to see what it looks like when it reaches its full potential. But the smell on it is actually quite nice. I'm detecting a orangey, spicy sort of smell to it. Not overly spiced. I mean, there's some stuff I'm sure that's kind of like ridiculously potent. But this is kind of quite a nice subtle thing, okay? And I have to admit, I do love my potent stuff, okay? I do love the fact that some of it you put out on your beard and then for like 3 or 4 hours it's up your nose and everywhere. But this is quite a nice subtle one. This is the sort of one that if you were going out, nice casual day, the other half or whatever, nice meal and somebody brushed past you, you kind of get the little waft of it, the gentle sort of smell in the breeze. And this is quite nice for that. It's not too overpowering. I can definitely smell an orange in it, and I kind of, although it's not as pungent as I would want it necessarily to be, it's quite a nice relaxed smell. One of those smells that you can smell and kind of go, yeah, that's quite nice. So that is quite a nice smell and scent profile. And this one is the Coconut Cleanse. The reason I got this one is because I thought it might be bordering a bit more on the sweet sort of side of it. And one thing it smells of is coconut. Now, let's face it, coconut is a very hard scent to kind of replicate. I know coconut oil and everything else, but even if you've got coconut oil, it doesn't really smell of coconut as such. But this does, and it doesn't smell like one of those sort of fake coconutty smells. Actually smells quite nice. And again, this one is slightly lower in kind of like pungency and up your nose. But again, it's a very nice coconut, soft, relaxing smell. I mean, if you've ever surfed before in your life, you can buy some products or some manufacturers of surf wax. I'm not going to go into brand names and everything like that, that smell of coconut. This is kind of reminiscent on that you would be rubbing it on your board, you go out for a surf and you could kind of smell it almost wafting through the air. This reminds me of that, which is quite a nice thing for me because in my youth I did surf quite a lot. So that is actually quite a nice smell. Although, like I say, not pungent and up your nose 24/7, which sometimes I do like that sort of thing. Now, these guys do fairly different flavours. They do the Spice Lord, Citrus Punch, Minty Fresh, Coconut Cleanse, and they come in various different sized tins. They come in a 15ml, slightly smaller than this, which is £5. They come in a 30ml, which is this size, which is £9. They also come in a 50ml, which is obviously bigger than 30ml, which is coming in at £15. Now, I do like companies that do this, because the last thing you want to do is go out and spend 20-30 quid on a product, get it home, and you hate it. So I like the idea of being able to go out and buy a smaller amount of something. If you like it, fine, you can go out and buy the bigger one. If you don't particularly like it, hey, it's a nice little size to put in your bag if you're going out for the day, if you're going on your holidays and stuff like that without carting big tins of stuff. So I do like the way that they've done that you can go for the cheap for a start, see how you like it, see how you get on with it, and then work your way up if you like it to medium and large. Okay, so that's quite a nice idea, and I do like it when companies do that as opposed to just, there you go, a slab of balm. And you sit there, you take the tin off, you're like, oh God, I've got a ton of balm and I don't really like it, or oil and stuff. So I think the price for these is it's reasonable. It's not high end, it's not low end, because you can kind of pick how much you want to spend out on it. If you like it, you can spend more. So yeah, I enjoy it. It's a nice stuff. It's not a pungent up your nose kind of smell, but I do like the scent profiles of it. And like I say, they do use 100% natural, fine and organic products in this. So you've got shea butter, shea butter, mango butter, beeswax. Gives you the whole, because I do need a bit more hold to hold my sort of wiry, straggly hairs out the way and keep them down. Also got your cocoa butter in there, the sweet almond oil, the hazelnut oil, your coconut oils, your essential oils that give it the scents and the flavours. There's other ingredients in there depending on which scent you go for. But I do like them. I think the actual packaging itself, quite nice and simple. It hasn't got to be elaborate because you're buying it for the product and not what the tin looks like. And right, scoring it. Another slurp of coffee. Now I've got to be careful with these and scoring it, because by no means is it a bad product. By no means is it the best thing in the world that I've just put on my being on. Oh, absolutely amazing. So, rating this, scent profiles are good. They smell like they're supposed to. The hold it's got a better hold than some that I've got, and it seems to hold my beard down, because like I said in other videos, I do work in a hot, sweaty job. I think it's pretty cool. So I need that little bit of extra hold in it. So I'm going to rate this. I'm going to rate it. It's all right. I haven't fallen asleep then. Don't suffer from narcolepsy yet. I'm going to rate this 8.5 out of 10, which in my opinion is still bloody good, and it's still a product that I would go out and buy again. Okay, as of yet, I haven't found a product that is bad. So, which is good news, because people say, oh, you're kind of like scoring your stuff around the same. And that's because the stuff that I'm either going out and getting myself or basically have sent through to me, it's all been of a decent standard, which is nice to see. Because if you are buying stuff for the first time and you take it home and you put it on your beard, you want a decent standard. So the fact that I'm rating it slightly higher is not because I'm blowing smoke rings up the company's butts, because I am not doing that. It's because they're fairly decent, good products. Now, the reason why I've scored it 8.5 out of 10 is purely the longevity of the scent. I do prefer my punchy up the snout sort of smells that you can smell for hours upon hours on end. This kind of does that, but it's a lot softer. Okay, it's a lot more relaxed smell. It's not like being punched in the face by Mike Tyson, which I can almost prefer. The scent profiles themselves are absolutely spot on. They've got that right. But because it's a bit too relaxed for my liking, I'm going to rate these at an 8.5 out of 10. I would certainly use them again. Not a problem at all. And the customer service that I've had with them is absolutely spot on. Now, I think 8.5 is kind of pretty good and pretty fair. Okay, so thank you, Bubba Balms out there. Absolutely amazing product. Carry on with the great work. Now, I'm going to put links down below, wherever that is, just down here, to Bubba's Balms, to my Instagram, their Instagram, and everywhere else where you can get this stuff from. Please give them a look up, because at £5 for a 15ml tin, I know this is a 30ml, can't complain. And I think with this, with the Spice Lord, Citrus Punch, Minty Fresh, and the Coconut Cleanse, there is something out there for everyone, depending on what sort of scent profile you're after. And I think they're well worth giving a look at, okay? So thank you guys for watching another video with me, Matt the Viking Beard. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. I was debating whether to do my entire video sounding like Eric Bernholtz, but I decided right against that from the start, because on myself, I'm not going to have twiddly things up everything else. And so thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Appreciate your time. Please give these guys a look up, like, comment, and subscribe, whatever you do. Thank you guys. Have a great evening. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. Stay safe, look after each other, keep growing those beards. Speak soon, guys. Thank you.